Have you ever found yourself wondering why some guys seem to effortlessly get women chasing after them, while others struggle to even get noticed? What if I told you that there's a psychological trigger behind that attraction? And no, it's not about being a jerk or playing games. It's about understanding how emotional dynamics work, and one key element that most people overlook is contempt. Now, I'm not talking about disrespect or mistreatment. Instead, I mean the kind of controlled emotional distance that sparks desire. In this video, we'll dive into the 3 contempts that can actually make her chase after you madly. When used the right way, they create an irresistible pull, making you stand out from the crowd without coming across as desperate or overly available. Let's explore how you can use these powerful tools to attract her in a way that feels natural, confident, and most importantly, respectful. Ready to dive in? Let's go. Let's kick things off with the first form of contempt: controlled indifference. This one is simple, but powerful. Controlled indifference means you're not constantly chasing, checking in, or overly available. You're calm, collected, and confident in your own space. This creates a sense of mystery and intrigue that makes her wonder why you're not like every other guy constantly vying for her attention. Think of it like this. If you're always around, always texting, always available, there's no challenge, no chase. But when you pull back slightly and focus on yourself, something interesting happens. She starts to feel your absence, and suddenly, she's thinking about you more. This doesn't mean you should ignore her or play mind games. It's about showing that your life doesn't revolve around her attention. You're busy, you have your own interests, and she'll need to work a bit to get your time and energy. Take Jake, for example. He was always texting his crush every few hours. After a while, she started responding less. He decided to shift his focus back to his own life, his hobbies, his friends, and guess what? Suddenly, she's messaging him, asking what he's been up to. Controlled indifference isn't about being cold. It's about balancing your attention in a way that makes her crave your presence. It builds tension, and that tension is what makes her want to chase after you. Up next, we're diving into the second contempt, something that amplifies your appeal without saying a word: unwavering self-confidence. Stay tuned. Now, let's talk about the second contempt: unwavering self-confidence. Confidence is one of the most attractive traits anyone can have. When you carry yourself with assurance, it sends a powerful message. You know your worth, and you're not easily shaken. But here's the key. It's not just about external confidence. It's about having a deep-rooted belief in who you are, and this can't be faked. Women are drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin and who don't need validation from others to feel good about themselves. When you radiate confidence, you're showing that you're in control of your life. You don't need to chase her because you're already fulfilled, and that creates a sense of security and desire. She wants to be around someone who's stable and knows what they're doing. Think of Ryan, for example. He wasn't the flashiest or most outgoing guy, but his quiet self-confidence made people gravitate toward him. He didn't need to talk about how successful he was or show off. His actions spoke for him, and women noticed. The beauty of unwavering self-confidence is that it shows her you don't need her validation, and that's what makes her want to earn it. It flips the script. She starts chasing you because you're a man who's grounded, purposeful, and driven. So how do you build this kind of confidence? Start by focusing on your goals, your passions, and your self-development. The more you invest in yourself, the more confident you'll become. And trust me, that confidence will speak louder than anything you could say. Coming up, we'll dive into the final contempt: mystery and unpredictability. This is where things get really interesting. All right, it's time for the third and final contempt: mystery and unpredictability. This one is crucial in keeping her intrigued and constantly thinking about you. Here's the thing. Predictability can lead to boredom, and in relationships, that can be a killer. But when you're a little mysterious, a bit unpredictable, you keep her on her toes. She never quite knows what to expect from you, and that's exactly what keeps her invested. Mystery doesn't mean being secretive or shady. It's about not revealing everything about yourself up front. You want to leave some layers for her to discover over time. People are naturally curious, and when you create a sense of unknown, it sparks her desire to learn more about you. Take Daniel, for example.